you don't win the last game of the season, well, then nobody cares. So LeBron James, one of our favorite guys to talk about sometimes, came out on his podcast with Steve Nash, and I believe that's where he said it, but that's his podcast, comes out and just starts talking about rings, and he calls it ring culture. He thinks basically that a player's individual greatness and kind of legacy should not be defined by solely based on the number of championships they won, because a championship, according to LeBron, is a team accomplishment, which it is. And so therefore, when you're looking at one player saying, where do they line up in terms of greatest of all time, we really shouldn't be. We're kind of undermining their greatness, because all we're saying is it's about rings and not about personal achievements in terms of like personal stats and stuff like that. So, Nick, what do you think about this argument from LeBron James?
That sounds like the argument from a loser, if you ask me. That sounds like someone that didn't win a lot of rings in their career. That's just what immediately comes into my head, is obviously you'd be advocating for that if you didn't win a lot of championships. Greatness is absolutely defined by championships. I mean, what are we playing for here?
I think it's not a coincidence that in the NBA and basketball's greatest of all time debate, you've got basically Michael Jordan versus LeBron James, and the biggest argument that those of us who think Michael Jordan is the GOAT use is that he went 6 for 6 in his championship. I think Tom Brady is the universally recognized GOAT of football, strictly based on the fact that when it came down to it, and the games are on the line, Tom Brady found a way to get the win.
You're playing for the Lombardi Trophy in February, That's literally what the whole point of the season is.